How to be consistent. A simple secret to personal development. Have you ever felt super motivated at the beginning of something? Like you finally decided, this is it, I'm going to change. Day 1, you're pumped. Day 2, you're pushing through. Day 3, things get shaky. And by the 4th day, you've stopped. Again. It's frustrating, right? You knew what you wanted. You wanted to stick to it. So why does it keep happening? The truth is, it's not just you. This is one of the most common patterns in personal growth. But here's the good news. There's a simple, powerful reason why it keeps happening, and an even simpler secret to break that cycle. In this video, I'm going to share that exact secret with you, the same one that helped me turn my life around, and I promise, if you stay with me for the next few minutes, it could change yours too. Most people wait for motivation to strike like a lightning bolt that will suddenly change their life. But the hard truth is, motivation is a mood. It comes and goes. And if your progress depends on how motivated you feel, you'll stay stuck in the cycle of starting strong and quitting early. Real growth, real transformation doesn't come from big bursts of inspiration. It comes from doing small things daily, even when you don't feel like it. Let me give you an example. Think about going to the gym. You can't just work out for 6 hours once a month and expect results. It's the 30 minutes you do every day that actually matter. Same with studying. One night of cramming never beats daily revision. Content creators? They don't grow because they post one perfect video. They grow because they show up regularly even when no one is watching. And that's the power of consistency. As Marie Forleo said, success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Still not sure? Think of brushing your teeth. It's not a big task. Just a few minutes, twice a day. But if you skip it for weeks, the damage shows. That's how consistency works. The effect is silent at first, but over time, it transforms everything. So if consistency is the key, then why do most of us fail at it? Why is it so hard to stick with something even when we want it badly? The answer lies in a few silent traps we all fall into. First, we try to be perfect. We tell ourselves, if I can't do it perfectly, what's the point? So when we miss one day, we give up. We think we've ruined everything. But in reality, one missed day never ruins progress. Quitting does. Second, we keep waiting for motivation. We think, I'll start when I feel ready, when the mood hits. But let's be honest, that mood rarely comes. And when it does, it doesn't stay. Third, we overload ourselves. We set 5 goals at once: workout, wake up early, eat clean, learn a skill, start journaling, all in one go. Within days, it's too much, and we crash. Then there's that sneaky inner voice that whispers, I'll start tomorrow. Or worse, this small step won't matter anyway. But here's the truth. It's not laziness. It's not lack of willpower. It's lack of systems. We're not broken. Our process is. When we stop relying on mood and start building systems, things finally begin to change effortlessly. So what's the actual secret to being consistent? It's not motivation. It's not willpower. It's something way deeper, something most people never even think about. It's your identity. James Clear, in his life-changing book Atomic Habits, explains this beautifully. He says, don't focus on the outcome. Focus on the identity behind it. Let me explain. Most people set goals like, I want to lose 10 kilograms. I want to read 30 books. I want to make more money. But goals like that only focus on the result, not who you're becoming. The real shift happens when you start saying, I'm the kind of person who exercises daily. I'm the kind of person who never misses a reading day. I'm someone who takes action, even when it's hard. Because when your actions align with your identity, consistency becomes natural. You're no longer forcing habits, you're just being you. And here's the real magic. Every small action is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. 1 healthy meal? That's a vote. 5 push-ups? Another vote. Reading just 1 page? That's a vote too. And yes, 5 push-ups every day is way more powerful than 1 perfect workout once a month. Reading 1 page a day beats planning to read a whole book and never opening it. Start small. Start now. Because when you show up daily, even in tiny ways, you're not just changing your habits, you're rewriting your identity. Now that you understand the power of identity and small actions, let's make it real. Let's talk about how you can actually build consistency in your everyday life step by step. Step 1. Start tiny so tiny, you can't say no. Most people fail because they aim too high, too fast. But imagine setting a habit so small that your brain has no excuse to skip it. Not, I'll meditate for 30 minutes, just, I'll take 3 deep breaths. Not, I'll write a full page, just, I'll write 1 sentence. These micro habits remove resistance, and once you start, you usually go beyond them anyway. Step 2. Attach it to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. For example, after you brush your teeth, write in your journal for 2 minutes. Or right after your morning chai, open your to-do list. By attaching a new habit to an old one, it becomes part of your daily rhythm, not something you have to remember. Step 3. Track it. Use a simple habit tracker, notebook, or even a wall calendar. Every time you complete your habit, mark a big X on the day. Your only job? Don't break the chain. Over time, that visual streak becomes so satisfying, you won't want to lose it. Step 4. Set up your environment for success. Make the good choice the easy one. Keep your workout mat next to your bed. Keep the book you want to read on your pillow. Remove friction, because your environment shapes your behavior more than motivation ever can. Step 5. Have someone who keeps you accountable. This could be a friend, a group, or even your audience if you share publicly. Just knowing someone is watching, even silently, adds pressure in the best way to stay consistent. Step 6. Reward yourself, even for small wins. Your brain loves dopamine. Celebrate finishing your 5-minute walk. Give yourself a gold star. Smile. You're training your mind to associate action with pride, and that's powerful. Yay, simple steps. Magic nahi hain. Lekin agar aap in hain rozana. Follow karna start karain. To aapka routine, slowly automatic ban jata hai. And once that happens, consistency is no longer effort. It becomes who you are. Let's be honest, not every day will feel good. There will be days when you're tired, unmotivated, frustrated, or just not in the mood. And that's okay. It's in those exact moments where most people give up, but that's also where the real growth begins. You see, discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation might get you started, but discipline is what keeps you going when motivation disappears. And to build that discipline, there's a powerful little trick called the 2-minute rule. It's simple. Whatever habit you're trying to build, just do it for 2 minutes. Don't commit to a full workout. Just wear your shoes and stretch. Don't try to read a whole chapter. Just open the book and read 1 paragraph. Here's the secret. Once you start, your brain often continues. Action creates momentum. But even if you stop after 2 minutes, you still win because you kept the habit alive. And if one day you miss it completely, that's human. But remember this golden rule. Never miss 2 days in a row. Missing 1 day is a slip. Missing 2 becomes a pattern. Also, please, let go of the idea of being perfect. Consistency doesn't mean doing it flawlessly. It means showing up, even if it's messy. Done is always better than perfect. Progress is always better than pressure. And above all, be kind to yourself. You're not chasing perfection, you're building a system, 1 small brick at a time. Even on the worst days, when you still show up for yourself, that's when your identity grows the strongest. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy who wanted to change his life, not overnight, but slowly, patiently. He didn't join a fancy gym. He didn't follow a strict diet. All he did was commit to 10 minutes of walking every single day. That's it. No excuses, no big plans, just 10 minutes. At first, nothing seemed to change. But after a few weeks, he started feeling lighter, not just physically, but mentally. Those 10 minutes became 15, then 20. Months later, he had lost weight, his anxiety reduced, And for the first time in years, he felt in control of his life again. You know what made the difference? Not intensity, but consistency. And I'll be honest, even I struggled with this. There were days I was overwhelmed with work, stuck in creative blocks, or just mentally exhausted. But the moment I stopped chasing perfect routines and simply started showing up for 10 minutes a day, things began to shift. Whether it was writing, learning, meditating, or even just organizing my thoughts, I didn't do it fast, but I moved forward. And that's what matters. Because in the end, it's not about how fast you go, it's about the direction you're moving in. Consistency is what compounds over time. And slowly, silently, it transforms your health, your mindset, your confidence, even your career. At the end of the day, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be extreme. You just need to be consistent. One step, every day, that's it. And I promise you, if you do that, even the smallest actions will lead to the biggest changes in your life. So take a moment and ask yourself, what's one habit, just one you'll commit to daily, starting today? Comment it below. I'd love to read what you're working on. And who knows, your comment might inspire someone else too. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more real, practical self-growth content. And I'll leave you with this powerful quote by John C. Maxwell. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements.